Hi everyone, Tracy here from Women's Job Search Network. Today I want to talk about something that is a really big deal. It's one of the most frustrating aspects of a job search, and it happens all of the time. And recently some of my members have been asking the question about ghosting. Why do recruiters ghost? It's terrible for our confidence. It's frustrating and discouraging. And here's what I want you to know. It's not about you. So the most important thing to take away from this is that when you are ghosted by a recruiter, it has absolutely nothing to do with you. 90% of the time. So what will happen is a recruiter will come to you, they'll say they're interested in talking to you, they will interview you, and you'll get all indications that things went really well, and then they'll fall off the face of the earth. So why do they do that? And why is this not about you? They do that because recruiters are held to certain performance standards. So their job, obviously, is to hire for the business. Their performance is based on the roles that they fill for the most part, unless there's another metric that they're being held to, but that's sort of the industry standard. So what happens is they're pursuing candidates, they've got applicants coming in, they're tracking down referrals and all of these things. And when you land in front of them, there's just one moment where they have an interest and they want to move forward. But behind the scenes, so many things can be happening. A million different things could be happening. A manager could come to them and say, we're thinking about pausing this role. If there could be a referral that came in through the back door. They could have spent the rest of the day looking at other applicants. There are a million things that can happen that dictate why a recruiter doesn't get back to you. Is it best practice? Absolutely not. You know, the ideal situation is that a recruiter responds to every candidate, but it's actually not possible in many cases. If you think about giant companies, large enterprise companies, they're getting thousands and thousands of applications. Their database is filled with millions of applicants. At any given time, they could bump into another candidate. So it could be discouraging to get ghosted. Of course, you know, it's not a good feeling. If that happens, there are a couple of things you can do. One is that you can obviously follow up with an email. So the next question is, how often do you follow up? You can follow up once a week. I think that's fine. After 3 emails, you probably just need to let it go. You know, the recruiter will get back to you when they can, if there's a fit, if it makes sense. Another thing that you can do is, if you're incredibly frustrated or, you know, really confused about this, you know, and you've been making your way through the process, you can reach out to someone else. So either the recruiter's manager, if you can find them on LinkedIn, or someone from the hiring team. So I know that sounds a bit controversial. I'm sure recruiters don't want to hear that, but it is a responsibility of a company that wants to be seen by candidates as one that cares about the candidate experience, that recruiters get back to you. So you may be concerned that doing something like that, reaching out to another person on the interview team or the hiring manager, or even a cold contact that looks like a leader on LinkedIn, could hurt your chances. But here's what I'll have to say. What do you have to lose? You've been ghosted. No one's getting back to you. You're actively looking. What do you have to lose? And a lot of times, candidates who really pursue the recruiter are the ones that get the answers. So I've been a recruiter all of my life, and it's the candidates who continued to pursue me that got the answers. Of course I've ghosted people. Of course I haven't been able to get back to everyone. Of course there are things also that I couldn't necessarily tell the candidates. There's a lot of different things going on. The point is that never be afraid to pursue opportunity. Never be afraid to reach out in other ways. Don't have to be aggressive in your approach. You could just say, hey, I had a great interview. I thought things went really well. Just wanted to know where I stand because other companies are pursuing me. I'm talking to other companies. So you want to position it in a positive light to get through, to see if you can get some feedback. I hope that helps. If you have any questions about why recruiters ghost you or what you need to do in your specific situation, just drop them in the comments. Also, I want to hear from you. Do you think this is, good advice? Are you nervous to continue to reach out to the recruiter? Are you just incredibly frustrated? Let me know. I'm here for you. Just drop me a note in the comments.